Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of Mason's Musings. With us today, we have the very first Survivor guest of the podcast. We have one of my favorite players from Survivor. We have Abi-Maria from Survivor Philippines and Cambodia. How are you?
Oh, hey, I'm good. I'm so excited to be here with you today. We've been trying to get together for a little while, but our schedules have been conflicting. Oh,
Yeah. Oh my God. Like, Alyssa, I just started university. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's so much this and that and blah, blah, blah. It's a lot.
that's so exciting, and I get you. I've been trying to finish my university for the last 15 years. So, yeah, I came here as an international student, and then now, as of, I think it's like 10 or 29. I don't know. I've been a dual citizen since. So my journey has been long because as an international student, everything's like double the price. So expensive.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like you have to pay extra for everything. And then I got, my green card, and then I got my citizenship, and then I moved to LA, and then I got on Survivor. So I'm like, okay, let me go be a reality TV star, and I'll get back to this a little bit late. I'll circle back, as they say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people in my university from Brazil. Brazil's like is a really big import for like international students. They're like all over the campus.
They are everywhere. You're everywhere. What's your, like, where are your ancestors from?
So I'm Taiwanese and Puerto Rican.
Oh my gosh, I had a Taiwanese roommate once.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we made dim sums together for the Chinese New Year. So I learned how to make some.
Okay, yeah. So I'm like everyone always says to me, they're like, you look like mixed with something. I'm like, yeah, I'm a lot of things.
I was saying here, I'm a lot of things. So Puerto Rican too, huh? Wow, that's cool. ¿Hablo español?
Yeah.
Sí?
Mm-hmm.
Bueno.
All right. So let's get it. I'm gonna give you a warning. So when I submit I show my people the guests on my stories on Instagram and they submit questions. This was like the inbox flooded. Soiled hundreds of questions. I was like, oh my God, I narrowed it down to a good amount. There's still a lot of questions.
This box is as polarizing as I am.
Right. Right. Well, speaking of which, what first inspired you to apply for Survivor and get on the show?
So I lived in the Bay Area in San Francisco for many years before I moved to Los Angeles. And I used to be a party girl. I used to be like in the party scene. I knew everybody. So, and excuse me if I cough. I had cold going on right now. So, Survivor was looking for Brazilian Americans at the time. I think they were casting for Survivor Tocantins. So, casting reached out to one of these party promoters that was my friend and asked them if they knew any Brazilian Americans that was not only beautiful, but also smart. So they're like, yeah, we have a perfect girl for you. So the casting person added me on Facebook, and mind you, that's like what, back 2000? When was Survivor Tocantins? Early 2000s, okay? Yeah, so that was for Survivor Tocantins. So I went through the whole casting process. They contacted me. They had a phone interview with me. They had me put together a video. I sent them a video. Back then, there was no iPhone. So it was like a friend of mine literally recording me in one of those like cameras, like the little cameras. So we had to like put that in a file, email it over to SAG, which is the casting department for CBS Survivor. And then they flew me down to Los Angeles. I had to stay like sequestered in a hotel with a bunch of the other players that actually got on the show. I'm talking to like JT, Tyson, Sishback, the Dragon Slayer. They were all there. I was all there. Like I was there with them. So the last day of casting, when I flew back to San Francisco, and they had already emailed me and they needed my wardrobe. And so I thought I was like locked, right? But then at the hotel the day that I left, Carolina, yeah, she was on Tocantins instead of me. Carolina was arriving, so I had this intuition. I'm like, oh my God, I think that girl might take my spot. Like something inside of me spoke. So then last minute they don't. CBS totally bursted my bubble and did not put me on token sheets. So fast forward, I'm living in LA. I'm working in private equity. I was a executive assistant for one of the bankers. 7 months into this job, they decided to close the office. So I lost my job.
Damn.
And I went to like a trapeze class at the Santa Monica Pier, and I left my phone in the car. When I got back to the car, I had a missed call from an unknown number and a voice message. When I got the voice message, it was the casting people telling me that they wanted to cast me on Philippines. So I called them back and I'm like, I'm not going to be playing this game with you guys anymore. You either putting me on the show, because if you guys drag me, like you dragged me for Tocantins, like I don't have the like, like he messing with your like mental, right?
Yeah.
So like at the time the casting person was Lynn Spillman. She's like, no, I'll just pick you up and we'll go straight to CBS so you can meet with like Mark Burnett and then see if like it's a go. We're not gonna get you through like what you've already gone through. So I went there and the meeting went really well, and then one thing led to another, and next I see myself is in Philippines, like jumping, marooning from a freaking ship in the middle of the Chinese Sea. I think that's the Chinese Sea for what I remember. And tearing my ACL like first 60 seconds of the game.
So, okay, I'd be pissed off if they did all that for the first time and they're like, actually, we're going to replace you last second.
I was pissed. I felt like they bursted my bubble, because they do like make you feel awful of yourself, like, and then I feel like they just busted my bubble. And yeah, I was pissed, but it worked out. Philippines was my season. And then second chances. And then after that, they have been bursting my bubble since.
Okay, I was just about to ask about this because I'm not the only one. All of us were like, we need to see Abi-Maria back. And so for when they did Survivor 50, which, is this really big anticipated season, did you get a call from a casting producer for Survivor 50?
We did. I got a call for 50. The day I got back from Brazil, I had just gone to Brazil. And that was the beginning of September to introduce my boyfriend to my parents. As we're walking in, the casting person calls me. And I'm like, it almost felt like she's watching my steps, right? So she called me and everything looked good. And it was like an 8-month process for the whole casting thing. I had to do it all over again. Go through interviews, get questionnaires done, do psych tests, do Zoom interview, like everything. And I, send my blood, send my pee, send them like my vitals, like everything, see my doctors. Like I thought, okay, this is a lot. And then I never got like the email for wardrobe. And then I didn't I'm like, okay, something is fishy, but like, what the heck? And I didn't want to be harassing the casting person, but I did send her a few messages and I never heard back. And yeah.
Oh my God, stop. Listen, whoever at CBS is doing this, cut it out. You guys keep
it's so bizarre because no one from the 20s seasons made it on 50.
Why? They just had the best seasons of Survivor.
I know, I have no idea. They literally left a bunch of big players. It's majority really old school, or the new players. Maybe they think that the new generation of viewers remember more of the most recent players. I don't know.
So what are your stances on this? For me, I'm not the biggest fan of new gen Survivor especially the players now. I don't know. New gen Survivor can't compare with old gen. What do you feel like this?
I feel like old school Survivor is more like social dynamics, like what we're seeing on Australia versus the world right now. I'm quite sure you're watching that because everyone is. So I personally love that style of game where it's like more social dynamics, then the challenges are more like, endurance challenges. So you see like the social dynamics even play out during the challenges. So like people get so invested into the character stories and it makes like a lot more fun, right? To
Yeah.
watch. And I think the fans miss that. And as far as the new school players, I mean, as an old school survivor, I have a lot of respect for the older school survivors before me, but I do want to nurture the newcomers, the new players, because it's a tough game and it's a tough industry, the reality TV industry.
Yeah, the whole machine of reality TV, as we'll find out later, but a lot of people get burned by reality TV. It's really hard.
You have to really have a backbone and you really have to have a good support system. I would advise to always go through therapy if you can, because it's a lot of other people opinion out there on your life, but you also have to just not care for what other people think because they're not paying your bills at the end of the day. Excuse me. Right. But as far as the new school way of playing, I just feel like there's a lot of gimmicks. It just makes it very hard for us to just really invest in the social dynamics. There's like so much thrown at us and so much going on that it's very hard to keep up the pace with everything that's happening. So I like the approach of the laid back, more like social dynamic style of play, like the old school Survivor.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, there's too many new advantages, a twist there, a twist there, and I'm like, oh my god, like,
So much.
this is
Just shooting here and there, and it just makes like they're doing at Australia versus the world. They will throw something here and there. It just makes it like exciting and fun. But when it's like a challenge that will almost like, I don't know, like just too much, in your school. You have to get dirty and then you have to find this and then you gotta do that. Seriously, the festival. It's just like, oh my God. The Super Bowl of reality TV, really.
yeah, literally. On Survivor Philippines, you became known as one of the most polarizing characters. How did you handle this, when you came back from the show and you eventually watched it in airing and you saw the fans' perceptions?
Well, first of all, I thought it was going to be a hero. I didn't think I was going to be like edited as a villain. I legit thought it was going to be a hero because I played the whole season with a torn ACL. So I'm like, I was shocked that they didn't give context to the audience, that they didn't show, that they didn't do anything. And it was really frustrating to me that they would show like Malcolm with a rhabdomy and then they would show Jess Kent with a rhabdomy because they both had knee injuries on the show. So it almost made me feel like this production not believe me, like that I tore my, like, what's happening? What's happening here? It was really confusing. Maybe they thought I was bluffing when it came to my knee because I was bluffing in so many different things. Because all I knew is that I had to be strong on the game of Survivor. But then the first 60 seconds, I tore my ACL. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm the weakest link. So I just played the whole game on the offensive because I thought that that's what I had to do. So I was frustrated, but that's just how many years ago? Like, I've moved on.
Right. Speaking of all your bluffing, one of my favorite moments from you on Survivor when where everyone always goes, why did she do this? Why did she do this? I'm like, I don't know, guys. When you guys feel like you're at the end, you gotta grasp for straws. When you go, well, it's okay, guys. Listen, I have another idol. I have another idol. And I only have this.
That's how Tawny plays, and he won twice. So I would like to think that Tawny, the king of Survivor, has taken some notes from Abi-Maria Gomes. That's all I gotta say. I feel like a lot of people have taken notes, but they just don't like to admit it because they just love to hate me and hate to love me. So
Yeah, why is it with that? I've noticed that the fans, they either like they're like me and they're like, listen, I love when people are messy and are like ridiculous on TV, and then they're like, we hate her. She was so childish on her season.
well, I was in pain or I was freaking hungry. Okay,
Right.
hating us. I had a torn ACL. I was in a lot of pain, and everybody was against me. I was like playing a lot alone after the merge. So I had to just really dig deep. I was playing the game of Survivor. So I'm sorry if you didn't like it. Like, I don't know why I rubbed you wrong. Maybe back in the day, I did not have the vocabulary that I have now, and I couldn't really explain myself because I was still learning so much. Like, I'm an immigrant. I'm like a Brazilian American. Like, I told you in the beginning of this, I came here as a student. Like, and I've been like climbing the social ladder, just learning how it works. I mean, we are Americans from all different walks of life. Of course, it is a personality puzzle on the show too. So yeah, you're going to be seeing us getting into like fights and things, but that's what makes television. Nothing is personal. Everything that I do on Survivor is just to freaking win the title of Soul Survivor and $1 million that comes with it. It's a game.
It is literally. I think people like, especially the fans, they invest like so much of like their time and energy into something that you just watching the show. You're not on the Survivor, you know?
But I think that what happens too, and I totally understand that, is that like the fans, they get attached to the people that they're rooting for. So when they see me getting rid of like a lot of the people that they love, of course they'll take it personal. They're rooting for that person. And I just, got rid of them. Like, I mean, if you come for me, heads boot, bro. Like, that's it. Like, I don't want to hear my name. You're done. Like I said, you're dead to me. So I'm sorry. If I voted out your player, it's gonna happen over and over and over again if they come for me. So that's it.
Yeah, everyone was like, why was she so paranoid? Bro, if I heard my name and someone was going to get me out, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm plotting against them too. I'm not going to sit there and tolerate that.
I don't do anything, then I'm not playing Survivor. Then you guys are find a whole other set of things to judge me on. So it is what it is.
Damn if you do and damn if you don't.
Too. And then there's xenophobia too, because, like, I'm different. I have an accent. A lot of these people, they are actually from the USA, and they come either from, like, I don't know, from New York or Miami or Los Angeles, I don't know, or the Midwest. I don't know. So, like, of course, automatically, you're going to be voting for people that you can find, rooting and voting with, people that you can find something in common. So I'm like, I always have to make a seat at the table for myself. I always have to find a way of using my votes and being accepted. And I always end up finding my people, or I'll force you to my seat.
Right, speaking of like, immigration and everything, with everything going on, in the United States at this current time with the whole blatant, disrespect and, disregard for immigrants as human beings, like, how do you feel about that?
Blatant nonsense. It's crazy. It's wild. And I feel that it's going to bite them back in the ass at the end, because everything in life is so cyclical. And I feel that a lot of people felt that they were lied to. So now they're waking up to a reality that it's like, wow, they're like blatantly trying to steal for their like billionaire friends, and to get like people like us, the normies, like to suffer. Like this whole tariff thing, it's like, really? So you're just stealing money from the normies so you can give it to the freaking rich people? Like, it's so blatant, so obvious, so sad when people don't even see it. Every other week there's a different like school shooting. It's like, we're sick and tired of, like, yes, I pray, but I also take action. There was praying and taking action too. We need you to pray and take action. Do both. Pray, but be sides on our feet, okay? It's like, I'm so sick and tired of just being one or another. Why can't we find the solution together? We live in the United States of America. United. Yes. Is the freaking name of the country. So I'm fucking sick and tired. And I think that buffoon needs to wake the fuck up.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I'm over it. I'm over this whole stigma of like, yes.
It's so exhausting. Like, People, there are mental health issues. Why aren't we investing into mental health, into finding solutions? Why are you investing just into like making people confused and paranoid and divided? It's like this is not Survivor. Like these are
Right.
real lives. These are real people. We need to come together, and whoever's in control gaslighting everybody in the world right now, we need to fucking go. Vote it off the fucking goddamn island. Like,
Yes.
really, I'm so sick and tired of this.
I'm like I can't like every day it's a new headline and I'm like, bro, like I'm sorry, but like immigrants are and they literally the foundation of this country and they're some of the hardest working people. Right, literally.
Everybody came here through Ella's Island, okay?
Yes.
And they had a due process. If you get rid of all these people, they're actually making the country work. The people that are doing jobs that a lot of people don't want to do, and just give money to the people that want to create AI systems without any policies, without any like solutions, like no policies to just like make sure that these robots don't take over. Like no regulations. We need regulations. I
Yes.
It's ridiculous. We should be using AI as a tool like Google, not like to like be like come on, you have a voice, you have a brain. The brain is supposed to still be the most important machine that you use every day in your life. Your own brain. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. I'm about to quote that. Anyways, getting off of the politics tangent. Looking back at your Philippines game, what moment are you most proud of?
I think one of the most proud moments for me is when I won that immunity. And it was like the whole thing leading up to me winning that immunity, which was I knew I was with my back against the wall. I knew that I had to, something drastic needed to happen. So when I realized that that auction was happening, which is like another thing that I miss about old school Survivor is the auction.
Auction.
Yeah, the auction saved my life completely. Gave me so much leverage to be able to create that whole paranoia at camp, make a whole fake immunity idol for a little period of time, gain that advantage, and win immunity. And give me that extra boost of confidence. I am so sorry for the coffee.
No. Don't apologize for it. And listen, and we loved it. I don't care what nobody says. I'm like, you can say whatever, but you guys can't act. Don't act like you weren't watching that season and be like, damn. As polarizing as she is, this is very entertaining to see. One person has everybody in camp in shambles and trying to, oh guys, we got to do something else and da da da. And speaking with the people of your camp, your dynamic with RC and Pete was such a big storyline. What was really going on in this alliance of yours?
So, RC and I had a good connection in the beginning, and then Peter and I had a good connection too on that day. However, when you think about me feeling weak and having a torn ACL, and then seeing that goddess of RC bragging about swimming the English Channel, I was like, a red flag. I mean, she getting really close to Scoopin and I intuitively, my intuition already was telling me, Scoopin, I don't know, like I just didn't feel it, right? Like I just felt like he was so phony, like the whole time. So I'm like, I don't know, it's like it was just like an intuition thing. It was nothing personal. I just felt like she was stronger than me. That's it.
Oh, and then yep, and we saw what happened.
And Peter, it was a total shield for me too.
Yeah, and speaking of him, what was his problem? Like the whole thing when he it's a secret scene, but if you guys go and watch the secret scenes, you'll see this scene where he tries to like swindle you into you giving his idol, giving the idol to him. I was like, what is this? Who's actually gonna fall for that?
Well, I think that was him trying to play his game. That was probably him trying to get me and RC to go against each other. He was just trying to create his own paranoia. But I think that there is a timing for everything at the time of, at the game of Survivor. So maybe that was the best. Maybe that wasn't the best timing for him to do that. Maybe he should wait it for March. But just like me, I tried creating paranoia in the camp too when I felt like I needed to. But maybe he was just feeling bored, and that's why he wanted to create some action attending. Yeah, that was just like whatever.
How much of the Maria villain was strategy, and how much of it was just like you naturally being yourself?
When I think back, my strategy going into the game was like, be strong. That's literally like all I thought I had to be. Make friends, keep them at an arm's distance. The whole villain thing, just like how in the beginning, it was very surprising to me. I didn't think that me, being an opinionated woman, and assertive was going to be rubbing the world that way. But I guess that's a good thing because in television, you do want to be polarizing. But it wasn't something that I was like sitting there and thinking. I think I just got immersed into camp life and playing Survivor. And that's just the true feelings that came. It was very authentic. That's all I got to tell.
Oh, and you know what? And speaking of Survivor being authentic, these are said. Now we get to the fan submitted questions. This question says, what's something about the tribe camps that viewers don't realize? Do the crew build them, or is it everything as real as is shown on TV?
Everything is as real as you see on TV. The crew does not help us with anything. They're literally like, every 5 hours, they switch camera crew and the producer that's there watching us. But they can't really communicate with you, nothing. The only time they communicate with you is when they take you out to the confessional. That's when they ask you like questions, because they're writing down everything, all the social dynamics and the interactions that are happening at camp. So that's when they can kind of like ask you a question. And that's when you start being like, oh shit, what's going on between Peter and RC? Why, why are they asking you this question? But yeah, like everything that has to do with camp life, it's us, it's the contestants.
Hell no. Having to build a shelter in this blistering heat and then it raining for no reason.
The rain is the worst.
Really? The rain is the worst for you, not like the heat?
The rain, being cold.
Oh.
Not the heat, being cold. Like you were shivering. And at night, it got so cold.
How much interaction?
But being wet at all times.
Oh no. Ugh. Like I said, I love the show. I could never do. I could never be on Survivor. That's like that would break me mentally.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
This question says, how much interaction did you actually have with Jeff and the crew when the cameras weren't rolling?
Not really any interaction with Jeff as long as the cameras are rolling. When the cameras are rolling, you can't talk. You're in lockdown. You can't open your mouth at all. The cameras have to be rolling for you to be able to talk. Because you want to have everything on camera, to put together the show. But yeah, no, Jazz, you only see him at Tribal. If you go to Transfer, you don't want to see Jazz, basically. and you see him also at the challenges.
Oh, okay. So it's literally just like how it is on TV.
Literally how it is on TV. But it's like 24/7. They're shooting 24/7 and you see it on TV for like, 60-minute or 90-minute episodes. So yeah.
Did you get any sense of how challenges were tested before you had to compete in them?
They have the dream team. So they come and they test the challenge. And then Jazz gives you a rundown before you do the challenge.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That question, I was like, I think we all know about the dream team by now. What's one thing you wish fans knew about the filming process that totally changes how we watch the game?
Well, me personally, I would have loved if they would have shown when I tore my ACL. It would have given so much more context to my like attitude. I mean, when Jazz said you have 60 seconds to gather anything that you can to find your map, to jump on the water and then get on your raft. When I went for the firewood, I jumped and when I land, like my knee twisted it. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And then it felt like, uh, and honestly, Mason, I didn't even know what an ACL was. Do you believe that? I hadn't know. I kept on telling them, like, my knee keeps on twisting. Like, why is my knee twisting? I kept on saying that. So when I came back to the US, I saw the doctor, and the doctor, like, was like, how are you walking? Your, like, ligament is, like, string cheese right now. We gotta get you into surgery, like, yesterday. So I wish that the audience knew because that way they would understand me a little bit more. I always own my game, always, but it would be fun to have a little bit more context.
And this, right, because I would not be a happy camper either. If I tore my ACL and I had to be there for 39 days, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to have to be a little bitchy this whole time. I'm sorry.
And that's another thing between the old school and the new school. It's like you can't compare 39 days of playing Survivor to 26. And even with the whole Australia versus the world, I mean, that's 2 weeks. Like, okay, everybody's going to be happy. And, the players that are on Australia versus the world, they're like, huge players, but a bunch of them have played in the last other shows. So like for them, this is just like a walk in the park. The first time you're on television, there's like a little bit of a nervousness, so like you have to get that edge off.
Right. I'm thinking about that too. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel like the whole like, oh, COVID lockdown. I'm like, guys, it's been 5 years. Like, I think like we're past that. I think we can go back to 39 days.
I know, but it's probably comfortable for production, right?
Oh yeah, probably cheaper to not have the like thing and no more cut days, only 26. Definitely some of that. This one says, how did you feel watching yourself back on TV oh, well, I guess you kind of answered that and seeing how your edit shaped your story.
Yeah, I mean, I watched Philippines the first season, uh, with my leg up in a cast right after surgery. So for me, it was like, oh my God. And I mean, I honestly don't sit here and watch myself on TV. Like, even for like second chances, it's almost like it's really weird to see yourself on camera, to hear your voice. It's like, ah.
Especially when it's just like not the best footage of you shown. It's literally like showing you fighting with people, just like
Yeah, it's like be aware when you sign that contract to be on TV, you're giving them your soul.
right. They get to represent you how they choose. Yep, as a slippery slope. Oh, I like this one. This one says, for you, what are your top three best Survivor players and top three worst?
Ooh, top three best Survivor players. I love Poverty. I mean, we're watching her game right now. It's like close to perfection. I love that she has this ability to literally charm people up and get them like running in circles. She literally get them moving.
Yeah, it's a coffee.
That's that's a skill. I also love Sandra's game. I mean, she won Survivor twice, and her social game is so amazing. So yeah, I'm a huge Sandra fan. And I also do love Siri. She has so much finesse. She is literally Oprah, or like, how do they call her? A gangster in an Oprah suit? Yeah.
Oh,
She's
yeah, literally, yes.
like a gangster in an Oprah suit. So I'm giving a lot of props to my girls right now. So yeah, girls, I have to think about some guys too. Huh? I can't come up with it. Or Tony, I expose.
Yeah.
I'll add him to the mix because I mean he is amazing to watch. Worst Survivor player. Oh gosh, you're really throwing me under the bus here, huh? Ooh, God. Oh, I don't know. Can I just not, like, I don't want people to be mad at me, and I can even think of any. I mean, Banu maybe.
Listen, you guys are gonna get her in trouble with this damn questions.
I mean, he did make me laugh a lot, and I was rooting for him so much. But like when he said that he was playing Survivor for a Million Hearts, oh my god, it goes my side. Uncle you, you're so cute.
That creeps me out so bad. Playing for a million hearts. I'm like, dude, wrap it up. We all know why we're here.
Anyone that gives their idol,
Oh Lord, like who? My memory can't give
the
it to.
necklace.
Yes,
What's his name?
uh,
The ice cream scooper.
yes. How they even tricked him into doing that, and he listened to them, and he was like, "Yes, this is a sound argument. I'm gonna give up my immunity and give it to you guys."
Eric.
Yes, yes.
Just maybe he thought I'm really strong then they're gonna save me. Was that before or after Parvati had played her idol to someone else? I don't know.
want to say
Maybe he thought
yes.
this was gonna. Maybe he thought that she was gonna do the same, but on TV that did not look like a good move. And who else could we say is not a good Survivor player? I don't know.
Who was the one? Oh my God! There's so many seasons we've listened, and dude, my memory is fried after watching almost all 50 seasons. But the one guy that gave Russell the idol in Heroes versus Villains, I think it was JT, maybe.
Oh shit! Yeah, he
Yes.
thought he was in cheese. Very situational. It depends. It works. I mean, look at the Black Widow. Like, Parvati gave two of her idols away. That made her like, wow, strategic. So it really depends. But when you're out there playing, you don't know if you're doing the right thing or not.
Yeah. So if let's say production doesn't play in your face again, and they actually cast you for the next Survivor season, and let's say you see you Parvati and Sari, what is your first thoughts immediately if you were on an island with those two?
Oh God, I gotta step up my game here. That would be my first thought. I gotta step up my game. Of course, I would love to play with them and be aligned with them, keep them at an arm's distance.
Right.
But I would always say yes. Yes, and always.
Right. You want to say yes.
Alliance. And everything knows where alliance. I'm always going to be a part of the alliance, but yes, and always yes, and.
If you had a chance to play a third time, what would be your strategy going in?
Win. Do anything you can to win. Third time would be my charm. I did tell everybody that when I spoke with them. I feel like I've grown so much as a woman. I just got a degree in social and behavioral science. So I don't think I would be able to play more logically and less emotional.
Yeah, the emotional game seems to get everybody. This one says, what has life been for you after Survivor?
A roller coaster ride. I feel like that all of my 30s, I was involved somehow with Survivor. I got on Philippines when I was 32. I got on Second Chances when I was 36. So my life on my 30s was trying to figure it all out, figuring that game out, figuring like what happened, it's like, oh my gosh, the whole world, like people recognizes me now. Death threats. People think they know me more than I know myself. Like it was just so much. So it was like turbulent after Survivor for a while. But now in my 40s, I'm so in peace with like who I am. I've gone through so much therapy. I have only 2 classes left to get my that degree. So I feel like being back in school, studying, refreshing, working out my brain just makes me put a lot more in perspective. So I feel good, and I feel so honored and blessed to be a part of the Survivor community as a 2-time Survivor player. I feel like I'm winning life already just by being Abi-Maria Gomes,
Right.
and Dragon Witch.
Yes.
It's great. Like, I've done everything that a lot of people would love to do on Survivor. but winning would be the strategy.
Definitely. I'm saying third time. You guys, whoever at CBS is in charge of it, let's put a season. We need. I've been dying. I need to see a season with you on it.
Oh, maybe you guys will see me on a different show. There are so many cool shows going on now too.
I was just about to
Maybe
ask
it's
about
time
that.
for me to move on from Survivor. I love that I have Survivor fandom and same. I'll always be Abi-Maria from Survivor, but I'm open. I'm open to, hey, let the best show win.
Right, literally. So let's say that just perfectly leads me into my next question. So are you familiar with the traders?
You think?
Yes, come on.
I'm about to be doing a Traders Improv with WGIS, which is like one of the biggest improv schools. And I'm a little bit nervous because they're like real actors. But at the same time, I'm like, when you are on reality TV, you're like constantly improving. Like it's like a big improv show with the cameras, you know. So I think that I can. I think I'll do well. I hope not to freeze when they open the curtains. But I love traders. I would love to be on camera with Alan and all of the housewives and
Oh my God,
to see some like normies. Sorry, like I call the people that haven't been on reality TV yet normies. And I don't know. I think it would be so fun to get the Brazilian dragon unleashed in the castle and actually have breakfast and eat and not starve.
Oh, fine. Yeah, get on a show that you get a nice hotel, you eat every day. You just have to do one challenge.
Yeah, I mean, I've given myself to Survivor so many times, always available, always. So when things start not working out more in that role, but maybe it means that it's time to move on. Isn't that how it goes in relationships?
Yeah.
So keep on trying, like, and it's not panning out. Maybe it's like time to just allow other things to happen.
Listen, I heard that they are making traders with like just regular people. Finally, yes, finally. That yes, fine. All right, I'm waiting. I have to. I'm like, oh, this is good. Right.
I reposted the casting person's saying it's on like my repost on the internet, like so you can have all the information that you need there. And who knows, maybe they're mixing up normies with like or I don't call myself a celebrity. It's so weird, like a reality person. So maybe we'll play together one day.
Right. Listen.
Never know, mix it.
Right. I listen. Did you see the new cast? Like sometimes the cast for the show, like the traders, I don't know. Like sometimes these celebrities that get on the show, I'm like, who are these people? Sometimes, like I mean, like I don't want to be like rude about it, but like I saw like there's this guy, right? I'm like, who even are these? I know all the housewives. Like I love the housewives and like the occasional drag queens, but I was like, some of these people are not even celebrities, like the random British people.
So, oh yeah, you're talking about oh my gosh, and I love watching the UK version. I love which one was the one that he was on the UK Army? I think it was the first UK winner or second. I don't know. I forgot his name. He's like one of my favorite players, and he always played like a faithful, and he made everybody feel so comfortable. Like, it was so obvious that he was the traitor, but like he was so good at the game. I forgot his name, and he's such a cutie.
I'm trying to remember, but I tell people, listen, if you want to see like the traders like crazy, you need to watch the UK. They whatever they're doing over there, keep it up. The casting, they got it out, they got it down. I'm like, holy hell, this is too much.
Yeah. But don't feel bad, Mason. I don't know who half of the cast for the US version that they call it celebrity or either. Like, I know a few of the housewives, but I don't really watch it. Sorry.
Listen, I'm a housewives friend now.
There's just so much good stuff to watch on TV. Like, we have a lot of options. And I like scripted stuff too, so. And I have just so much time. I mean, I'm like finishing my school. In real estate. Like I have so much happening. I have a boyfriend. I can't just watch TV all day. I wish I could. Sometimes I have my days that that's all I want to do. But yeah, life gets busy.
Yes, we've seen this. Life has been very busy. For this one says, what's the biggest lesson you learned about yourself from playing the game?
It's not always about you. Something that, like one day clicked. I'm like, yeah, like people might not like me. It's not about me. Maybe it's about them. People may like me. It's not about you. Maybe it's about that. Certain things happen that's so out of your control. It's not about me. It's about this whole thing that I can control. So, and that's what I think sometimes when I get some heat and death threats or people don't like me or they try. And I'm like, you know what, bro? It's not about me. It's about, sure, I'm not perfect, but that's something that I'm working on. But it's not about me.
Yeah, the whole death threats thing, like it happens on every reality TV show. Like, guys, if you whoever you love, like if whoever you love so much on that season of whatever show you're watching, go support them. You don't have to take time on your day to go tell someone to go kill themselves and that you hope they die and whatever. That's ridiculous.
Oh, I want the new players of Survivor to understand. It's not about you. It's about something bigger that you cannot control. So if I talk shit about you in a podcast, I'm just performing, okay?
Right, listen, and don't get mad at her, get mad at me. Sometimes I write these questions and sometimes I, get these questions
And
from
I
other
gotta give you
people.
an answer.
Right, listen, you play to what the cameras want. If you could describe your survivor journey in one word, what would it be?
Hot mess. But it's a sweet, hot mess and spicy. It's like sweet and sour. Like it's the best. It's delicious. Mwah.
Yeah, listen, I love the gameplay. Like, I really, when I was rewatching your season, I was like, damn, this is crazy.
But like if you go back and rewatch, it's like, damn, she's actually a great player. Like I'm scrappy. Like I will like you. Like I will fight for my life. Production loves me, but and I'm pretty sure, like I'm 100% sure they wanted me there. But I think that decisions that were made for 50 were a little bit out of control of a lot of like it was too many people making decisions.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's
I,
perfect.
yeah,
That's perfect. But hey,
right. I've
let the
seen,
best show win. Let the
right.
best man win.
I
I'm
mean, we'll see.
here.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I've heard lots of rumors and read some things, and I'm like, I can't wait to see this on my TV screen later.
I hope so too. Hey, I am always the last one to know the rumors, but I'm here. Hey, call me.
Really? You're always the last ones to know the rumors? With they did
Yeah.
the show?
Yes. 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 Everybody thinks I'm always gonna be in all of these shows, and I'm like,
I
yeah,
just found out last night.
yeah. Like I thought I was gonna be on the House of Villains too because when I was casting for Survivor. NBC Universal Peacock actually contacted me to have a Zoom meeting with their executive producer, and the meeting went great. But I was not sure yet because I was also casting for 50. So I think I shot myself in the foot. But I just wanted to be honest with the networks and casting. I mean, I would, I mean, if I was going to be on 50, I had to say yes, but it was so out of my control. But yeah, like The House of Villains is also a great show that I think I would have so much fun on. But they just Tyson instead of me.
You guys need to stop. Cut it out. Everyone put Abi-Maria on some show. I need Traitors, House of Villains, wherever we can get her. We need it.
I'm about to do some improv. Let's see if I can even do this. I'm excited. Everybody from the cast, we had a Zoom meeting for this improv traders mini thing. And they were great. I mean, I think I might be nervous in the first few minutes, but I think I'm gonna like just dive into it and have so much fun.
All right. Well, with that being, oh wow, this is going to be one of the longest episodes yet. With that being, the last question and everything. No, listen, I love the banter. I love it. where can the fans find you? Where can they support you and all your future endeavors?
All right. So I am pretty active on Instagram, and that's at the Abby Maria, Theabi Maria. Everybody knows how to spell Maria. Please, Maria. And then the same thing on Twitter. I'm also on Facebook. Abi-Maria Gomes. Gomez with an S, no pun intended. Um, and then I'm also now on TikTok. I'm trying to get my little TikTok thing growing. And it's the Abby Maria as well, or Abby Maria Gomes, the one and only.
All right, everybody, you heard her. Thank you so much for joining me today on this episode. It's been such a lovely time. I've enjoyed every second of this. Everybody go follow her, and I'll see you guys when we have another guest next time. Bye, everybody.